This is Euclid, or at least what he might have looked like, as no visual or written description of Euclid's physical appearance made during his lifetime survives. How unfortunate. If you can read, you will see that this is Alexandria, Egypt, during the Hellenistic period of ancient Greece, roughly 323 BCE to 147 BCE. This is the place Euclid lived, most likely under the reign of Ptolemy I, 325 BCE to 283 BCE, as depicted here. Euclid's birth date, official birthplace, time of death, lifespan, and place of death are all unknown. It is to be assumed that he was born and died in Alexandria, but it's dangerous to assume something about a person in 2018, isn't it? The little and only biographical information about Euclid we have today is courtesy of Proclus and his summary of Greek mathematicians. Thanks, Proclus! Euclid is remembered not for the shocking details of his life, but instead his geometrical and mathematical contributions. The majority of these contributions, and the most important ones, come from Euclid's Elements, a gripping series of 13 books ranging in topic from plane geometry to ratios and proportions. Try not to get too excited. Books 1 through 4 deal with plane geometry. No, not the planes that fly. How boring would that be? A book on the geometry of planes? No thanks. We're talking about the two-dimensional flat surface kind of planes. Book 1 contains the basic properties of geometry, the Pythagorean theorem, equality of angles and areas, parallelism, the sum of the angles in a triangle, and the three cases in which triangles are equal. Book 2 is commonly called the Book of Geometric Algebra because the material it contains may easily be interpreted in terms of algebra. Book 3 deals with circles and their properties, inscribed angles, tangents, and the power of a point. Book 4 is concerned with inscribing and circumscribing triangles and regular polygons. Books 5 to 10 introduce ratios and proportions. This is where the anticipation builds as we begin to near the end of this enthralling tale. Book 5 covers the abstract theory of ratio and proportion. Book 6 applies proportions to geometry through Thales's theorem and similar figures. Book 7 deals strictly with elementary number theory, divisibility, prime numbers, greatest common divisor, and least common multiple. And yes, we're changing it up here with the colors just to keep you on your toes. As shown, Book 8 is about proportions in number theory and geometric sequences. Book 9 applies the results of the two preceding books, the infinitude of prime numbers, the sum of a geometric series, and perfect numbers. Book 10 attempts to classify irrational numbers by using the method of exhaustion, a precursor to the future method of integration. Books 11 through 13 deal with spatial geometry. Books 11 and 13 specifically are simply generalizing previous books, basically summarizing them due to the simple fact that the elements are just too awesome to fully understand without these assistances. Thanks, Euclid! The last new information comes in Book 12, which calculates areas and volumes by once again using the method of exhaustion for cones, pyramids, cylinders, and the sphere. Thanks for watching the life and geometrical contributions of Euclid. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned for more high-quality content.